16th, and tomorrow on Wednesday, actually today, makes 7 weeks since I signed up for Weight Watchers Online, and tomorrow on Wednesday makes 7 weeks that I've actually been following plan. I technically signed up on a Tuesday and then started fresh the next day on that Wednesday. So as of this morning, I am down 21.5 pounds, which I'm pretty pleased with. I still have a very long way to go, but I am not very far from getting my 10%, which my first 10%, that'll be a nice accomplishment. That was my first short-term goal. Things have been going pretty well. I'm finding it pretty easy to stay on plan. My grocery shopping has dramatically changed, and that's becoming easier. I do use my Weight Watchers app to scan things constantly in Food City, Walmart, wherever it is that I'm shopping for food. Some things I'm getting more used to, that, you know, I just pick up maybe the same items or similar items from the same brand, and that's getting easier too. One thing that I am learning to do is that I can actually go through a drive-through to pick up something quick for my husband and my daughter, and not get something for myself, just knowing that I'll have their supper ready when either I get home or they get home, and that I'll just have to take a few minutes and fix me something, put something in the air fryer, put something in a microwave, you know, whatever, just something quick. And I'm okay with that. For example, right now, my vehicle smells amazing because I have dinner or supper for my husband and my daughter from Sonic. And I just got a Coke Zero for myself. So, large Coke Zero, 0 points. So, I can deal. And then, if I drink all of the pop, then I can eat the ice, and everybody knows Sonic Ice is the greatest. So, there you go. There you have it. And it's okay. Over the weekend, my husband and I were doing some work around the house, so we kind of had everything tore up and everything was all in pieces and disorganized. So I ran out and got breakfast for my husband and my daughter, and just ate something simple at home myself, and it was fine. I don't feel like I'm depriving myself. I guess it's all in the mindset. I have tried to diet, or I have tried to even go on Weight Watchers in the past, and it's all in the mindset. That is one big thing that I'm focusing on. That's my theme, or that's my mindset. Well, that's my theme, because mindset is key. All the resources in the world will not help you if your mind is not in the right place. I am at peace with this plan and the progress that I'm making, and so I'm very pleased. Sorry, that sounds crazy. I am seeing a difference in my clothes, which makes me very happy. I'm going from, I've been wearing 2XN t-shirts, now I'm down to an extra large, which is a small accomplishment, but it makes me happy. And but my mindset is probably one of my biggest accomplishments. And another thing that I wanted to talk about is realizing just how poor my eating habits was before. As an example, this past Friday, my husband and I were out running errands. We had to go to Lowe's to pick up some things for our home improvement project, and we decided to grab some lunch at Arby's. So I get on my Weight Watchers app and I key in Arby's and I look at the results that it gives me, and some of the points values absolutely just astonished me. Before, it was nothing for me to go through Arby's and get a French dip sub with the au jus, and at least a medium fry, sometimes a large fry. And I don't remember, and I'm driving, so I'm not going to look, but I want to say that a medium curly fry is 17 points, and maybe a French dip sub with the au jus is 16 points or something like that. It's in the teens somewhere. But, and I wouldn't always drink a diet drink. I would sometimes get a medium or a large Sprite. And, that was just another huge amount of points. And I was telling my husband while I was looking through that list, I was like, it is absolutely no wonder. It is no wonder that I had gotten to the size that I was, because it was like I said, it was nothing for me to go through the drive-through. And a lot of times I would say large size that. So I would get, the large drink and the large curly fries, and I would say add an ounce of meat, add a piece of cheese, whatever, I had a bad day, so I deserve it. Or, I've been working really hard. I've worked a lot of hours this week. I deserve it. And so, yeah, welcome to the highest weight of my life. Not just my adult life, the highest weight of my entire life. And so that really put things into perspective for me, and I'm glad. It was like a huge eye-opener. I knew when I started on Weight Watchers and I started losing the weight, and I learned new eating habits, and I learned new snack habits, and greatly increased my fruits and vegetables intake, which is one thing that the SmartPoint system really truly encourages. Your fruits and non-starchy vegetables. And I have just noticed wow. I mean, at the amount of food and the types of food that I could eat, and didn't think a thing about it. So I appreciate what Weight Watchers has helped me to see that I was doing. I was just completely out of control. And I feel like that on a small scale, that since I had my daughter about 4.5 years ago, I began dealing with thyroid issues, and maybe related, maybe not related, but anxiety issues and some minor, I don't want to say like depression, because I wasn't like in a deep depression, but I was really having some anxiety issues. And yes, that could have been related to my thyroid, and yes, that combination of those two could have encouraged some of my weight gain. But once I got my thyroid levels in check, then I no longer could blame my thyroid for my weight gain issues. But thankfully, between my husband and my nurse practitioner and I, we have figured out a good level for my thyroid medicine. We have figured out an anxiety medicine. I ain't ashamed of it. I take an anxiety medicine on a daily basis. I won't do without it. It helps. It makes a great deal of difference when it comes to the way that I perform in my work life, my home life, any social life that I have, which, outside of work life and home life is not much, but I'm okay with that too. But it has made a great deal of difference. It has given me more energy. I'm better able to get things done around the house, work on laundry, do my daily prep, that's what I call it. Every evening or every night I try to take 20-30 minutes at least and do a daily prep. I fix my iced coffee ingredients, my almond or cashew milk, the sugar-free syrups, the Premier protein that I put in it, and occasionally I'll put in a tablespoon of peanut powder. But anyway, I fix all that, put it in the refrigerator. That way of the mornings, all I have to do is put in ice and my cold brew coffee. So that makes it really easy. And anyway, so I have more energy to do that, and I make sure, like, I have a bag that I carry to work and that I carry with me all the time that has fruit and canned fruit and some protein bars and some snacks. That way I have those readily available. If I get hungry, then I can make more reasonable choices, and it's not let me go to the snack machine or let me stop at the closest convenience store to get a bag of chips or to get a Slim Jim or whatever, you know, whatever the example may be. But thank goodness, I think that it is twofold. I think that getting my anxiety in check has helped with my energy and the way I feel and the way that I deal and cope and all that good stuff. And so in turn, it's just a very positive thing. And then with the weight loss that I'm experiencing, that just further enhances the good feelings. So anyway, anyway, my phone holder is being a little wonky, so you just have to look over me. Anyway, that's kind of an update on things and my train of thoughts and what's been going on. Quick drink. Now, for some of my staples that I've been going to, I'm still having oatmeal with either unsweetened strawberries or unsweetened blueberries, or sometimes both, for breakfast. Very oftentimes I am snacking on air fried pita chips that I make from either a Joseph's Pita or a Joseph's Lavish. I'm sure you can do it with any kind of pita bread, just as long as it's within what you want to spend your points on. And I have been, oftentimes for work, I'm still having like a frozen dinner, Weight Watchers or Healthy Choice or something like that, and either a can of no sugar added peaches or mandarin oranges, or some fresh fruit of some kind of apple, mandarin oranges. I'm having occasionally I have a sandwich for supper using the delightful 45 calorie bread. I've been using creamy French salad dressing as a dip for the fat-free creamy French dressing as a dip for my pita chips occasionally. And I'll have some reduced fat peanut butter crackers. One pack of 6 crackers is 6 points. They have the peanut butter in them. Sometimes, it's just a good quick snack and it holds me over until, time for my next meal. My iced coffee is a daily staple, and I'll occasionally have a diet drink. I don't make a habit of it, and I'm not addicted to Diet Pop to where I feel like I have to have it. But I'm not gonna joke you. If I'm driving through a fast food restaurant or a slow food restaurant to pick up supper, dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever, for the rest of my family, but not getting food for myself, I'll get me a diet drink and I'll have that, and that way I'm not left out. I know I wouldn't be left out anyway, because I'll have supper, dinner, lunch, whatever when I get home, or while they are having what I bring home, then I'll fix me something simple, and I'm okay with that. But so I will have a diet drink, a diet pop, soda, whatever you want to call it, occasionally, and that's okay. I know that you shouldn't drink it in excess, but I figured one every once in a while, a few days a week, is not going to hurt. So that's where I stand with that. I also got this little gadget. I'm going to post on my Instagram about this. This is what you call a Facebook ad that suckered you in. You know that really kind of scary, kind of creepy point that Facebook can pick up on what you've been Google searching or the things you've been looking at online, which I really find kind of scary and kind of creepy. But anyway, if you haven't noticed, pay attention to the ads that is on Facebook when you're on there, and the type of sponsored ads that you start seeing on Facebook and Instagram and things like that. It will be very closely related oftentimes to your lifestyle, things you're interested in, etc., etc. So, since being on the Weight Watchers plan, and apparently I've been just looking at health food, health snacks, healthier lifestyle choices, yada yada, online, both on my phone and on laptop. So this little gadget showed up as a sponsored ad, and I just got it in the mail yesterday, and I kind of love it. It is actually a juicer slash infuser, I guess you could say. The bottom is a cup. The middle piece is the juicer part, and then this part is where you put your water, and then it has a wide mouth opening to drink out of. I kind of wish it had more of a controlled spout, but I'm okay with it. So what, I actually washed it, tried it out last night, carried it to work today. You put all the pieces together except for the bottom cup. You juice your lemons. Now I soak my fruits and vegetables that have an edible or usable rind, outer covering, whatever, in vinegar water. I soak my fruits and vegetables to clean off the dirt and the yucky stuff that I don't want my family and I consuming. So that's why I feel it's perfectly safe for my lemon rinds to hang out in my water. So you juice your lemons, then you put your rinds in the cup, turn it back over, fill it with ice and water, then your water can circulate in and out. This is not a sponsored video, by the way, but anyway, your water can circulate, so you have fresh lemon water, and you can just keep adding ice and adding water until there's basically no flavor left. But to me, leaving the rind in here actually will continue even after the juice is gone. Then you'll still get some of that lemon flavor. And you know, they say that fresh lemon juice and lemon is great for your kidneys and bladder, and it's a good detoxifier, so I figure, hey, it's a good thing. So that's a new thing that I've been trying, and I think that's about it. I will I'll include some pictures. If you follow me on Instagram, I do a lot of food pictures. I really enjoy that. But you know what? Hey, if you're watching this video and you're from Instagram, I enjoy seeing your food pictures too. I love seeing other people's food choices, dinner choices, and it gives me ideas. You know, I had honestly never eaten the Joseph's brand lavish bread or pita bread until Instagram and YouTube, and so I got my ideas from other people. I hope that my food choices gives people other ideas also, because I most certainly get my ideas from watching other people on Instagram and YouTube mostly. But anyway, so that's my update. That's my 7-week update. And like I said, down 21.5 pounds. I'm pretty tickled with that. I soon will hopefully hit my 10% mark, and hopefully just keep on going. If you have any food suggestions, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll be updating with another video really soon.